Senator Bob Menendez is suffering from lackluster poll numbers as he runs for re-election in the wake of his corruption trial, according to a poll released this morning. The Rutgers-Eagleton survey of 704 New Jersey adults finds that 33% approve of Menendez's job performance, while 37% disapprove. Story continued below. The poll of state residents, not all of whom are necessarily registered voters, does not test Menendez against his likely Republican opponent, former pharmaceutical executive Bob Hugen. Menendez escaped legally unscathed last year when a jury couldn't come to a verdict on any of the 13 charges that he conspired with his friend and co-defendant, Florida eye doctor Solomon Melgen, to accept gifts in exchange for official favors and failed to disclose the gifts on his Senate financial disclosure documents. But the Senate Ethics Committee recently concluded that Menendez did break federal law and ordered him to pay back the value of the gifts he received from Melgen. And the poll was conducted beginning on the day the Ethics Committee's findings were publicly released. The senator's approval rating is better than how voters feel about him personally. Just 22% have a favorable impression, while 35% have an unfavorable one. Menendez's ratings have never reached the height of Booker's, and a large number continue to be almost as ambivalent toward the senior senator as when he first took office in 2006, pollster Ashley Koenig said. Time will tell how these lackluster ratings play out for Menendez in his re-election year, where he may face a well-financed challenger in pharmaceutical executive Bob Hugen. Despite Menendez's troubles and Hugen's deep pockets, he's still favored to win thanks to New Jersey's natural Democratic tilt. It hasn't elected a Republican to the U.S. Senate since 1972, and President Donald Trump's unpopularity in the state. Two other recent polls show Menendez with 17 and 21-point leads over Hugen. New Jersey's only two other statewide elected officials, Democratic Gov. Phil Murphy and Democratic Sen. Cory Booker, fare far better in the court of public opinion. New Jerseyans are split on whether the state is on the right track, with 45% saying it's headed in the right direction and 48% saying it's headed in the wrong one. That's within the poll's margin of error of plus or minus 4.3 percentage points. And it's an improvement from the 60% who in November said the state was headed in the wrong direction, when the deeply unpopular Republican Gov. Chris Christie was still in office. Residents' views on the state are certainly more positive than they have been in recent years, but the degree to which they have improved varies across partisan lines, Koenig said. With a Democratic governor in the State House, two-thirds of Democrats now have a positive outlook on New Jersey, up 26 points since last November. Independents are much more skeptical, but positivity has grown by double digits among them as well. Three-quarters of Republicans feel just the opposite, though even among this group, positivity has ticked up 5 points since Murphy's November victory. 46% of residents approve of Murphy's job performance, while 29% disapprove. Booker, a possible candidate for president in 2020, is the most popular statewide figure, with nearly twice as many New Jerseyans approving of his job performance than disapproving, at 52% to 27%. The poll was conducted from April 26 to May 4.